actor Morgan Freeman, American Film Institute founder George Stevens, and House Majority Leader Nancy Pelosi were among the celebrities honoring half a century of partnership between the AFI and the Library of Congress.
I think the AFI is important to all of us because its number one goal is the preservation of American film.
Now. He's looking at you, kid.
When the AFI began its preservation process in 1967, less than 1/10 of the American films made in the early 20th century had survived, says George Stevens.
And we, working with the Library of Congress, did a great search and rescue operation and recovered films, and the library has reproduced them on safety film stock. So now there are 37,000 motion pictures in the AFI collection here at the Library of Congress.
This is an ongoing process, says the Librarian of Congress, Carla Hayden.
Early films, and some that are rare and really are in terrible physical shape, are preserved for posterity. And so our Packard campus in Culpeper, Virginia, has special vaults to preserve films that are in danger of nitrate and exploding.
2 hours away from Washington, D.C., at the library's large film preservation facility, Nitrate film vault manager George Willemijn explains the challenges involved in saving older nitrate films from destruction.
The nitric acid that makes up the film begins to break down the film after so many years, especially if there's something wrong with it, if it wasn't processed right, or it was badly produced, or it was in bad storage conditions, like very humid or very hot. And the film will begin to liquefy.
Technicians transfer damaged nitrate film onto a sturdier polyester-type film material, which, if stored properly, can last for hundreds of years. And then there's the digital conversion, which, as Morgan Freeman says, reaches wider audiences.
Not only are they archiving these movies, they are also circulating through television channels, television stations. And movies are movies. The only big difference between when you were growing up and I was growing up and now is that you don't have to go into the movie theaters to see it.
But George Willemijn says preserving film in digital form may not be effective.
How do you save digital material? You can store it magnetically or optically or on a card or something like that, but none of those are permanent. And something can disrupt them and your stuff's gone.
Where's Kansas?
Whether stored in their original form or restored, the power of film is timeless, says filmmaker Leslie Linka Glatter.
Film is a huge part of our history, and if we don't cherish it, and preserve it, it will not be with us. So we have to do that, and the fact that AFI has been so dedicated to that is essential and extraordinary.
I'm happy again.
Penelope Poulou, VOA News, Washington.
I'm singing and dancing in the